자, 이것도 해보고 저것도 해보고. 위닝 제왕. 이침 내빼. 상대는 433.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well,
if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi, back when it goes.
야, 이거 큰일 났다.
Messi, swept in. Araujo gets good distance on it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Nedved. Delicate chip through, and there's Green, just the goalkeeper to beat. Taken back almost at once.
야, 뭐해?
Now it's Zico. And he's intervened well there. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Shot a goal!
아유.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. And a header!
오케이.
Goal! Republic of Korea! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Cruyff has a go!
오케이.
It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So that's two now without reply.
까비.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
위에 주고.
Nice ball, and he might
Yeah.
win here.
Okay.
Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Cruyff.
급했어.
Platini. Played back in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Strokes it back. And it's Nedved. And here's Cruyff. And he was alert to it. South Korea have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Cole. Cole will not
까비.
here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
쭉.
just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
이쪽.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in
야,
the
위험하다.
ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk. Neymar. Eto'o. Messi!
아, 야, 다행이다,
Well, he
씨.
should have done better, and he knows it. Nedved. It's Ronaldinho.
야, 왜 점프하니?
Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal. Nedved.
아.
Rodri. Zico. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Messi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Nedved.
오. 스포츠 할 거를 예측을 했네.
South Korea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Platini has it in a wide position. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. South Korea are looking to break at pace. And
내
that's
거.
well seen too. He's looking to set free. He's had a hit!
이야, 저거를.
Zico. Rodri. Eto'o is herring after that one. Vieira.
There will be 1
And
minute at
Dijk
a
cuts
time.
out the
And-
pass. Quality ball. Thuram. And they win it back again.
Okay.
And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
South Korea just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and
Korea in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
야, 거기 아니다.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho.
a lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. That is
아, 까비.
awareness. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cole.
야, 방금
Courtois will lay claim to
부스케츠
that.
패스가.
Now it's Zico. Now it's Zico. And he's picked out the run. Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Platini. Good running, strong and purposeful. Busquets.
야,
Messi. Platini. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Nedved. Cruyff is onto this. And it's Cruyff. Ronaldinho. There's the shot!
야, 아웃가로 났나 했다.
That was a routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a
이,
sudden chance
그렇지.
to counter.
The attendance
So
for this
we've reached the
match
hour
was
mark.
28,499.
Eto'o is certainly onside here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shin to
아이고,
shin,
실수했다.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar! And he's really put himself on the line here.
substitution on the field. Number
Both sides
16.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15. Platini. Number
Roberto
18.
Baggio.
Neymar.
South Korea have the chance to go the other way.
Number 23.
아, 까비.
It's over and intercepts. And there's green
야,
grass ahead
어디?
of him.
Bellingham. Number 8.
Park Ji-sung.
Ronaldo. Number
Hermes.
20. Vinicius
That's good pressing.
Junior.
It's really squeezing everything.
Del Piero.
Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Nicely
Yes.
intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Real chance here.
뭐 한 거야?
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gavi, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good spot, he's seen.
아, 나이스.
Bellingham. Some resolute defending there. Now there's a decent hit. They are rampant. And they are pulling clear here. He does it all with an air of efficiency.
기분 나쁜 호랑이. 좀 보던 사람인데? 메시를 써보자.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running
Yes.
already.
Modern football is full of power, pace, and physicality. But there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a
옵사이드.
game with purity.
그치, 옵사이드지.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
아유,
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a sweet ball, that. Messi, and it's Pirlo. Pullet, tries a shot!
야, 그렇게 들어간다고?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that
Yes.
natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
South Korea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage
Oh.
that.
던졌어.
Neymar.
야, 이거 먹힐 것 같은,
Big.
될 뻔했다.
Just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. It's Bellingham. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move.
시켜.
Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. That's Nedved. He's got tall.
아,
Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
아, 야, 위험하다.
Neymar. He's free. He has. And the shot. Bellingham. Forever the opportunist. A sniff. That's all he needs.
아,
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
아, 까비.
South Korea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
가자. 야,
Pirlo.
위에 주고,
Bullet. Vieri. Pass is just off target. And it's Cruyff. Well, played right into his path. And Messi!
이야, 오른발이었으면은,
Inspired goalkeeping.
좋았을까?
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Busquets. Now there's a fine ball. That is a
Abi.
brilliant interception. Vieira getting this one clear. Messi.
뭐야, 이건.
Cruyff. Half an hour played now. And it's Cruyff.
아, 까비.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pullet. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That has not gone
음.
well. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vieri. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
아하.
time.
And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free.
아, 까비.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Still no way through. The defending here is
Gonzalez.
resolute. Van Dijk is there to clear. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There will be 1 minute.
야, 큰일 났다.
Neymar, and the shot!
오,
That is decidedly lacking.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Cole. Cruyff.
아,
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Number 11,
And
Messi.
we're underway again.
Coming on the field is
South Korea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Great chance!
야,
And he's quick to get it clear again.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
위로.
Big chance!
그렇지.
Goal! Republic of Korea are all square.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should
Ah!
come down to finishing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to
Oh, yeah,
take
위험하다.
any risks.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham. Cruyff. Can he finish?
야, 이걸 못 넣는다고?
He's heaved it away. That's a look and plays it forward. Vieri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
the attendance for this match
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
29,950.
Nedved. Hits one!
아, 옵사이드냐?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schmeichel gets it away. And that's a throw.
아, 방금 거 너무 좀 별론데.
Substitution on the field. Number 32, Vieri.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Number
read.
17,
Kaka.
Neymar. Number 21, Gullit. Number 20,
He can run onto that.
Pirlo.
Now can he has a
Coming on the
goal?
field. Number 13, Suarez. Number 15,
Well, there's the clearance.
Ronaldinho. Number 24, Scholes. Number 7,
Kaka.
Nedved.
Kaka
Substitution.
going
아유.
face to face with his great rival. Aim forwards. Maldini. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ernest.
됐다.
And the shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect. The invitation
Ah.
was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took to the
Great hit! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the lead. Oh, shooting chance! And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you...
달시티. 이 사람이 어울림 많이 쳐던 사람인가? 삼삼.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central... Has a go!
아, 까비.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short.
Well played and well cleared.
He's a sharp
어,
ball here.
여기서 이러면 위험한데.
And now they can spring out of defence.
위에 빈다.
Cruyff. He's had a hit.
적응만 3년째 하니
안녕하세요, 무도님.
Nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with
지금 테스포메로 그래도 지금
finish.
연승하고 있습니다.
Be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart. And it's difficult.
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cruyff. Always onto this.
칠행왕자 포메를 만들장.
제포메요. 제포메는 422 그 LMRM 쓰는 거긴 한데 그것도 나쁘지는 않은데
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And the shot!
뭔가 좀 아쉽.
He's got a goal!
이번
At it again! In
시즌은 진짜 쓰리톱을 꼭 해야 되는 것 같아서
Claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
South Korea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cruyff. Cole. Oh, well
아, 까비.
played. Bellingham. Chance!
아유.
And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Chiellini gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini wins the
어,
duel this time.
미안합니다. 야, 이거 큰일 났다.
That is a little undercooked. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
지금 이렇게 들어가는 게 너무 좋아갖고 쓰리톱을 포기할 수가 없어요.
Could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cruyff. Nedved.
옵사이드, 옵사이드.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Well
아,
saved.
까비.
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Busquets kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rafael Leao. And it's Vieira. Now it's
예, 미안합니다.
Iniesta. Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Nedved. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, they can break here. Nedved. And he welcomes it in.
우와.
And he should have made it four.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
I want to win. 뚝배기야? 오늘이 화요일.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here.
아,
That has been cut short.
야, 패스 그렇게 하면 안 되지.
Accurate pass. battle.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's
Yeah.
capable of playing.
And the shots! He scored!
Well, we wouldn't be looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
야, 어디다 줘.
Turan. South Korea leading here thanks to
야, 이거 똑같이 먹히겠다.
1-0 the score. He has found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him, but he failed to get his head up.
Rodri did just about enough to come.
우와! 야, 비켜, 뭐해!
Without hesitation, Vieira gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball, and it's Cruyff. Now it's Nedved. That's very neat. Real chance here. Van Dijk with the clearance. Drogba.
밑으로.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Cole. It's Nedved!
이야.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side,
어?
actually.
어떻게 알았지?
Taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball.
야, 따라가면 안 돼.
Araujo calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cole unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
와, 이거 연결됐으면은 큰일 날 뻔했다.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. And here's Nedved. Now the finish! More pressure on the opposition goal.
South Korea really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Cruyff!
까비?
That was very necessary. And now a sudden
위쪽,
chance to
위쪽 가야 돼,
counter.
위쪽.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Half an hour played now,
아,
and it's Messi. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Messi. Koller. And they can counter here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern.
Heads it!
콜러 위험해.
Safe and simple.
Messi. Messi. He gets
야, 욱이란 걸 깜빡하고 있었네.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Drogba. Cole. And here's Nedved. Messi. Cole. And he's
업사이드냐?
straight offside. And It's Nedved. Messi, he's found a way through. He won't be happy with that one.
야, 까비.
Roberto Carlos. Drogba. Some good work on the
아,
right
비켜
flank here.
좀.
Cole.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lahm with the clearance. Koller just eases him off the ball.
야, 이렇게 뺏기면 큰일 났다.
Pass somewhat off target. And there's the end of the first half.
한 가자, 오라.
So half time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So both teams heading off for the break, and interesting game has brewed
아,
up
확실히
here.
풀메포로 안 들어가네.
For a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Oh, easy pickings there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
아유, 쟤나 한번 해봤다.
Roberto Carlos. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nedved!
이야.
Koller. Busquets.
오, 위험해.
Bellingham. Bale.
어,
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bale. Can he latch on to this? And that should get the job done. Cole.
가자.
That looks a good ball through. That's Nedved. Oh, he's... Can he finish? Goal! Republic of Korea! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitution in progress. The attendance
South Korea choosing to make the first change.
14.
South Korea go into the lead. Interesting ball.
아이고.
That pass isn't the best. Messi.
어, 잠깐만. 딸려가면 안 돼.
It's Bale!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Park
되나?
Ji-sung. And it's hoisted clear. Some really good ball movement.
기야!
Shot! It's in! Too good! They have breathing space. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Baggio, skillfully cut out.
해냈을 준 거긴 한데
So
안
at
됐을 것
ease
같긴
on
해.
the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, super find. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
야, 이거 되냐?
That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. And now the hit.
너무 멀다, 그건.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
That is very well defended. Kaká. David Villa.
아, 까비.
David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
이야, 패스 그렇게 나간다고?
Well stopped. Take back. That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lunis clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
South Korea have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence.
아, 까비.
Interception. Rodri.
밑에 주고 이쪽이다.
Well, they could break here. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Messi. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Okay.
And there goes the final whistle. South Korea are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was...
미스터 킴. 침을 사삼삼.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
하이. 프리스탄트 먼저 나야지.
Up and running already.
오, 예, 잠깐만.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
South Korea clear.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Al Hilal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Busquets with the shot.
오, 아, 이거 하는구나. 오케이, 오케이.
Well, the ball's run loose here. try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
야, 너무 짧게 줬다. 미안하다.
Well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great.
야, 야, 뭔데 이거?
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Maldini does well to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cole.
아, 까비.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's beaten the last man. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't.
And the shots! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
That has
아,
certainly
까비.
been interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
와, 예, 예, 잠깐만.
Teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is a little undercooked.
아,
Oh,
나이스.
take the bait. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
그렇죠. 다도무도 봄에 하나 만들죠.
Republic of Korea.
권준빵님 안녕하세요. 타도 무도폼에
It was coming. They have their reward.
어떻게 해야 되죠? 타도 무도폼에?
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
나샷.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really
버큐 봄에 어떻습니까? 에템.
뻑큐폼에? 그게 타도 무도 저걸로?
But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Belling in the hunt and looking threatening. Now it's Cruyff. Shot a goal!
이야, 좋았는데.
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the shot!
아,
Decent enough try.
Sergio Busquets did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And it's Nedved.
아,
Al Hilal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams.
야, 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 이렇게 뺏기면.
It's a long counter attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
오, 방금 뭐야?
Nedved. Cole. And here's Bellingham. Cole! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So the lead now is
어,
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Always onto this. Cole. Drilled in low.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now it's Nedved.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat.
아유, 캔슬이 안 됐어.
Challenge that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
South Korea are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting
아,
bigger.
이겨도 만족스럽지가
That
않다.
has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution.
And we're off again. Vieira cuts it out. Bellingham. Al Hilal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. And it's Cruyff. He's got a side of goal. Oh, fine stop
개죠.
from the keeper.
Bellingham
이쁘다.
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. That looks a good ball through. Here's
오,
Fountain.
무슨
Ah!
플로로 세이버들?
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well,
뻥튀기인가?
someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kubo plays it short.
이거는
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated.
지린 TV 봤네, 이건.
Now it's Bojan. Lam. Bojan.
야, 잠깐만.
In again. Bellingham has created one goal already.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good,
아유, 이거
determined, intense.
도망가. 일단 도망가고.
And it's Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Sakai plays it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Back in once more. Up he goes!
The attendance for this
And
match
the
was
keeper has done enough. Top stop. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short.
이쪽이잖아.
Sakai plays it in. Thuram tries to clear. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Big header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Al Hilal
presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Substitution for South Korea.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 18, Andy
Thuram.
Cole. Number 13,
That's Busquets.
Number
Gavi.
9, Neymar.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Coming on the
It's
field,
Park Ji-sung.
number 11, Baggio. Number
Has earned a
27,
reprieve for the time being.
Number 19,
Boyan.
Palace. Number 7, Gavi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Has a goal! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
텐텐. 매칭이 좀 이상하네. 12일에 한 번도 안 걸리네.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Tries a shot!
으아!
He won't be happy with that one. Now the finish!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
오, 잠깐만.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that
Ah,
this
eso
is in the
quería.
script. Played in. Tries to get it clear. Lovely ball and a real chance. Cole! And yes, it's there! And again, They simply do not know what has hit them. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
South Korea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Ah,
and
까비.
no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
South Korea have hit a quick-fire double here.
오, 위험해, 위험해.
In the driving seat. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a
이야, 뭐야 이거 뭐 한 거야?
He should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Thuram. Araujo. Busquets. Bellingham. Nedved. Nicely
아하,
intercepted.
까비.
De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. That's Busquets. And it's Vieira. And it's Neymar. Now it's Nedved. Can he finish?
야,
And that is wildly off target. Busquets is there and he can pick it up. And that's really well manoeuvred. Passes short and sharp. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
South Korea find a
우린
position
패스.
of real strength now. And he's
아.
made sure that's not getting through. De Bruyne. Eto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gullit. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
아, 길다 길어.
Cole unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the finish! Goal! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 goals on the day, and he made great hits. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's De Bruyne. Eto. Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Cruyff.
아, 더 길게 갔으면 좋았을 텐데.
That's a shade optimistic. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's in on goal. And he's running through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cole!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And they win it back again.
에이,
Neymar, well seen, saw that coming. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
South Korea have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
South Korea have continued without fuss to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes, and this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. So we're just settling back into this second half. That's an excellent interception. Neymar.
쭉.
Now it's Cruyff. He's got the shot away! It's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in
야, 이거 뚫렸다.
and you can't blame them.
There's the hit! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. De Bruyne. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's had a hit! Vieira. Now De Bruyne. Bullet. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
De Bruyne.
80.607 spettatori.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
He's had a shot! And again! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
아, 까비.
It's become a case of men against boys. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o. Van Bouten. That's a little off target.
아, 그렇게 안 되냐, 패스?
Day. De Bruyne.
리아 패배가 없네요.
패배가 없긴 한데, 솔직히 지금 되게 불만족스러워요, 게임. 일단 지금 매칭부터가 좀 무슨 시스템인지 모르겠는데 지금 DB를 한 번도 안 만났거든요. 이거 끝나고 한번 봐야겠다. DB를 몇 명인가.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
그리고 게임 자체적으로도 좀
아,
Numero 13. Numero 17.
제가 막 만족할 만한 정도로 지금
And he's there to clear.
면에서
Nel campo per il numero 6.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il numero 5. Il numero 9. Il numero
Look,
4.
it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot
아
on.
이거 너무 뻔해 보였다.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
아 PT
Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good alertness. And he is slightly... He's had a hit! He has done it. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Oh, great ball.
그건 너무 오버했다.
Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision
Abby?
making and a weak execution.
Kim Min-jae was in no mood for any of that. Eto'o. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Adams gets over and
Abby
intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
South Korea clearly should have...
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, this could be a chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations
아유,
is no
super.
longer an option. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
4 added minutes on the board. Busquets. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got away. Kaká. Ah, that's a fine interception. Eto'o. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa. Has a go!
아우,
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever.
내 순위부터 보겠구나. 대충 지금 이 정도 속도면 한 1000명 될 것 같은데. 천 명은 될 것 같은데. 2, 3. 이거는 DB1. 이번도 DB1. 이 사람도 DB1. 최고 순위로 치면은 DB1이긴 하네요. 네, 좀 별로다.
그래도 최다 디빌인데요.
네. 최고 성적은 그렇긴 한데, 이분, 클랜에서 연게임하는 게 좀 나을 것 같아요, 지금. 방송 여기까지 할게요.
2170점.
얘는 진짜 미쳤어요. 지금 포메가, 패스 지금 이 포메 말고, 한 3일 전인가? 올린 포메 지금 그냥 똑같이 해보고 있는데, 여기다가 공격형을 걸더라고요, 패스가. 그래서 지금 그냥 해보고 있는데, 이게 지금 저한테 맞아서 성적이 이렇게 지금 쭉 달리고 있는 건지, 아니면은, 음, 이걸 모르겠어서, 클랜 분들하고 좀 연겜을 좀 해보고 해야 될 것 같아. 하여튼 방송 여기까지 할게요. 시청 감사합니다. 이거 음식 끄더라.